Welcome to Cafe Latino. As you know, it's just a cup of coffee with me. I love cafe. And today we have a very nice guest, an amazing guest. His name is Danny Anaya. He will tell us about everything he has accomplished along his life in the United States. Welcome, Danny. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me, Laura.
It's a pleasure to have you. So I always invite people from, immigrant people to tell us about how they accomplish what they accomplish. So tell us a little about you. Where did you come from? When did you came from?
Okay. Well, I was born in El Salvador, and I came to the United States at 13 years of age.
Okay.
I actually moved to Houston, Texas first.
Wow.
So we were there for a few years, and then we came to Maryland.
Okay. Did you went to college?
Yes.
What did you study?
Economics.
Economics.
Economics. I actually major in business administration.
Okay.
And went to Montgomery College for economics.
It was hard for you at the beginning with the language and everything in school?
Definitely. Not only the language, but also everything. I come from a very small town in El Salvador.
What's the name of the town you're coming from?
Morazan.
Morazan.
Morazan. Wow. So it's about, at that time it was like 5,000 people there.
Oh my goodness.
So to move from a small town into one of the biggest cities in the States, which is Houston, it was a shock. Eventually, I have to learn the language. And at the beginning it was very difficult. I live with a single mom.
Okay.
So she would have to be working, and she was hardly ever home due to that.
So she motivates you to finish college and everything?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Okay.
She used to always tell me that in order to progress in life, you have to get an education and to work hard. Nothing will be given to you. So I always kept that in mind and kept going. Yes.
So what did you do after you finished college? Did you went to work somewhere?
Yes. I was actually an insurance agent first.
Okay.
At that time, I was trying to find my way, figure out what I wanted to do. And I decided to, I'm always been involved with the community. Okay. I always like helping people. So I figured, why not mix those two and be able to gain something. I'm helping someone, at the same time I'm supporting myself.
Of course.
So that's when I decided to open my first office in Hyattsville, Maryland.
And what did you do there?
We are a multi-service office. We concentrate on helping people with their income tax preparation. We also help them repair the credit, all kinds of things that people need. And sometimes it's something small that someone comes in and say, can you help me fill out this employment application? So we do all kinds of things there. And I think that's the beauty of it, that every day there's something new. I don't have to do the same thing over and over.
It's interesting because I try to also help Hispanic community, a small business, to understand the new wave or this new generation of technology, that is so overwhelmed for many of them.
Oh yes, definitely.
It's just, they don't understand the importance of, they don't go on the social media. Now the marketing is not like put ads in the newspapers, it's more beyond that. But we as a Hispanic community, it's hard for us to understand, we don't used to do that, no? What is your view of that?
And I can tell you, I'm a perfect example of that. About 3 years ago, I put my first video on YouTube and on Facebook.
Okay.
And it was something small, 30 seconds. I started talking about the process of obtaining an IT number.
Okay.
For someone that does not have a social security number.
Okay.
The IRS allow you to have a number so you can process your income tax return.
Yes. So
I explained that for 30 seconds, and within 2 minutes, I received about 7 messages telling me, oh, hey, my uncle is looking for this.
Okay.
Or how can I get this? It's incredible. It's free. You don't pay anything.
Of course.
And that was just my experience. And since then, I've gotten all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So this is something that I try to teach to the people, to the small business. No, they don't want to spend money, but there's so much things for free. And I try to, we try to have the community with these videos to tell them, it's so much things for free that you don't have to pay nobody, and you really can have that. No?
I feel like they need to understand the concept of it first.
Okay.
And a lot of times, business owners they don't understand that aspect of it. So
Okay.
they're so focused on growing their business that they forget the little details. And a
Okay.
lot of times, those little details are the ones that can bring you more clients.
Yeah. Do you think that, I see the people, the newspapers in Spanish that, they're putting ads in the newspaper. Do you think that they will be away, or you think you will continue having the newspapers in Spanish and in English? Or what is your view of that?
Because of our culture,
Yes.
as you know, we
Yeah.
grow up reading the newspaper. I
Yes.
remember my grandfather,
Oh, okay.
you'll have a coffee,
And
cup
then
of
the
coffee,
newspaper.
and then a newspaper every day. So it's part of our culture.
Yeah.
So it's not going to go away, but it's not going to be as big as it was
Okay.
with the new generations.
Yeah.
Their children now go to Facebook. They don't read the newspaper.
I know.
People get their news on Facebook.
I know,
So-
it's so funny.
So-
So the other thing, one of the things I've been seeing with the small business, they have hard time to understand all what it means to do a business, no? That you have to
Yes.
have accounting, you have to have so many aspects. When somebody comes to you and say, I want to open my business, what do you recommend?
Wow. Based on my experience.
Yes, of course.
I would say that first you need to be organized.
Nice.
Okay, that's key. Understand time management. At the beginning, you're going to be lost all over the
Yeah.
place. But if you're able to understand those important keys, you're not going to have as many problems as I did when I started.
Okay.
Also, you're right. Get everything in order.
Okay.
And I always tell my clients this. Look, even if you don't do it with me, get someone to register the proper way
Okay.
by the law. And sometimes I feel like people think, oh, I'll deal with this later.
Okay.
And that's when you start paying fines. Then your company's name can be canceled. And always prepare your taxes.
That's the point.
That's one of the main
That's
things
it.
you have to do.
So what I recommend also to the small business is think about your webpage, no?
Yeah.
Obviously, go to have your webpage, and obviously in this time is to have your do Facebook, do Twitter, do LinkedIn, all these social media that's so important, no? And I'm thinking that this is the point that I think we could help a lot of small business to understand that social media is so important in this new generation, not only for the young people, not under 30, everybody now. My grandma, well, not my grandma that I know, he's 72, and she's in Facebook. And now when somebody says, I like this product, she's buying the product that other people recommended.
Right, right. And not only that, you can, based on what the product is, you're also able to see people's real comments.
Okay, yes.
So you're saying, wow, they're giving this product great reviews. Let me look into it. And I'm telling you, a lot of the stuff that when I get clients, it's because someone referred them to me.
Yeah.
It's very important, someone's opinion.
See, one of the things I try to teach people is, in the past, I used to work in sales, and I did hundreds of calls.
Oh,
no?
yeah.
And finally, but now it's like you post something in Facebook, you tell your friends to tell the friends of friends, and then suddenly somebody's calling you. No, it's not easy. But other thing is very important, I think the people is not realizing, is this email marketing.
Okay.
I think email marketing continue be a part of this social media, because everybody has a cellular, everybody almost checking his email all the time. So I think in email marketing should continue. I don't think so they should disappear. I think it should be a combined things, using all the social media like a Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, but also with the email marketing, that you can send emails to people explaining what you're selling, how you're selling, and how to be in touch. What do you think about that?
I feel like every little thing helps.
I know.
So I'm a big believer of doing everything I can.
Okay.
Definitely emails. Yeah, people. I mean, I check my email every 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
Anything that I get,
Yeah.
I don't want to miss. So that's important. And I feel like also events.
Events,
you go to events.
I do networking, the famous networking. I was talking with a Salvadoreña friend of mine that she does my hair, by the way.
Okay.
By the way.
Okay.
Today it's important, but I usually don't come like this.
Okay.
But I was telling her, so do you go networking? I said, what is that? I was like, what?
Wow.
So, networking is so important. Like, you should go to meet other people to tell her about you, you beautiful, because she is fast and non-expensive. So is that the thing, no? That I think we need to train people more like the importance of networking and go attend meetings like in the chambers, in the non-profits. So many events that are constantly, and then you can meet people. No, what do you think about that?
Yes, I'm actually belong to different
chambers.
Different groups, chambers.
And diverse groups,
And they always have events, and the beauty of that is you are interacting with people that understand you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, someone that has a business, someone that started a business, or someone that is successful, you learn from them.
Yes.
You get to talk about their experiences, and you can grab the positive from them and take it with you.
Yeah.
Not only that, each person you meet reflects a number of clients that they have.
Of course.
So next thing you know, one of their clients needs something, and he say, "Oh, you know, I spoke."
That, yeah. No, that is something I think we should also motivate people. And I told my hairdresser today, I told her, you know, there's so many events and so many places that you just can meet people, and they will tell you to bring more customers, no? And then other thing is very important. I said we have to remember this. Once you meet somebody in a networking, the next step is follow.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't just grab somebody's car and put it somewhere. And that's what I was telling you about organizing yourself.
Okay.
I prepare myself. I have certain hour that I concentrate on reaching back to people that I met weeks ago. And just a friendly reminder, hey, you know, this is Danny. I met you at the Chamber of Commerce, and you know, we talked, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want to emphasize this. It's very important for people that is watching us. Like, once you have your business card, somebody, if you have time, in 20 or 48 hours, you should respond and send an email and say, it was nice to meet you. So we have time to take coffee, and then go more deeper. Because at the final, the trust, well, we are Latinos, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So we allow that we have to meet each other before we buy something.
Coffee,
something.
you know, you always, and this happens in our countries.
Yeah.
You go over somebody's house, you have coffee. It becomes a little more personal.
Yeah.
And I always tell business owners this.
Yeah.
Make your client feel like he's your friend.
Okay.
Develop that trust there. Because if someone trusts you, they're going to refer you their whole family, their neighbors, their co-workers, because you spend a little extra more time than the guy next door.
Okay,
To the guy next door, you're just a number.
Yeah.
But if you make them feel, you shake their hands, you look into their eyes, and you say, I'm here to help you, it sticks on people's head.
You know, that is something very important to emphasize, that when I came to the United States, I had to take a class because my boss says I was too personal with people. So it was funny because I learned in Mexico, I used to sell equipment.
Yeah.
And I was the best salesperson in Mexico because I established first a relationship, not the relationship, but the trust, and then the people buy. So here in the United States, one day I said, oh my God, I could go back to Mexico because I will be able to establish the relationship.
I'm too personal.
Yeah. So, but then I said I will be who I am, no? And then,
well, that's the key, and people can read that. I couldn't act a certain way in my office and act a different way somewhere else. No, I am the same person everywhere. So they can relate to that. They see you as being someone truthful. Yeah,
so that is quite interesting. For me, when I moved to the United States, I moved to the United States very old, quite old, not as young as you. And the first part for me was to don't kiss people. You know, in Latin America, we used to.
I know.
Like
me too.
It was so hard for me. Then
and people were like, whoa.
What? Would you like?
They like a personal space.
So it was so funny because it's hard for us immigrants. We come here with a certain kind of values or things that for us is like a normal, no? So it's how you think. It's hard to adapt it at the beginning. So it's hard to, but we had to follow the rules, no? That we are in the United States and whatever.
I have that conversation with people all the time, and I say you have to embrace both cultures. Okay. Sometimes we feel like we move here, and if we forget our culture, then we don't love our country anymore. No.
Yeah.
It's the fact that we're here. We have to appreciate the opportunity. appreciate the country and their values and cultures.
Okay.
And you can mix them both. You don't have to just be American or Salvadorian. You can be both.
Yeah.
And appreciate, unite them.
That's a very nice way to see it.
And that way, if you show that to your kids, when they grow up, then they understand, okay, I was born here, I'm an American, but I love my family's heritage.
Okay, that is a very nice way to see it, definitely. So, coming back a little, I noticed that here in Virginia, Maryland, and DC, the numbers of Salvadorians has grown so much. It's like I tried to looking for a Hispanic somewhere, and it's just so hard to find it. In Comcast, it works out a Hispanic that I appreciate so much, but it's hard to find Hispanics, Mexicans. I'm a Comcast Mexican working here, but it's hard to find other Mexicans. It's just really. What about? Why do you think that this wave of the Salvadorians coming here?
Well, I mean, from the beginning, the Civil War that we had for 11 years pushed a lot of people to leave the country.
Yes.
Not only to here, they emigrated to all different countries. There's some in Europe. I mean, you'll find Salvadorians in Japan.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So
Salvadorians in Alaska.
Yes, everywhere.
Everywhere.
So that was bad. But see, things changed. The war finished. Now they're dealing with criminal rates, a high criminal rate. So it's hard. And you see kids leaving the country too.
Yeah.
So not sure why they decided to come to the DMV, because the highest rate is in California and Virginia, Maryland, in the district. Yeah. Like every community. Cubans have Florida. New York, you have Puerto Rican. So for some reason, and I feel like my uncle came here, so he told my aunt, there's a lot of work here. My aunt came, my cousins came, and that's how you start growing as a community.
Well, it's also quite interesting how this community, I was amazed how we are so much different races here in the DMV, So it's a huge community of people from India, and a lot of people from Ethiopia, and then the Asian people, a lot of Koreans, this.
Yes.
But the nice thing about DMV is like everybody we merge nicely.
We get along.
Yeah, we get along.
We all have almost the same struggles.
Yeah.
You come here to better off your life.
Yes.
And of course you have the bad apples.
Yeah, of course.
Which happen. But you can't judge everyone just because of what someone does, one or two persons.
Yeah. So you wanted to say something to the youth. There's a lot of Salvadorians here in Reston, in this area. You would like to, I want you to do the advice. How kind of comments you can help the youth to understand that it doesn't matter that you're born in El Salvador. You can get so long as you did it.
Yes.
So what you would like to tell people?
What I would tell them is to never give up. Definitely educate yourself. In our community, we have probably the highest rate of people not finishing college. So that's a challenge right there. And you have to look at what is happening that kids don't go through college.
Okay.
A lot of times they don't have enough information. They don't have a support at home. Maybe their parents only finished 5th grade.
Yes.
So, even though my mom didn't finish school, she always knew that I needed to finish. So I feel like if you don't feel like you have a motivation, look for it.
Okay.
Look at people that have accomplished things. You want to make a difference.
Yes.
So educate yourself. Stay by the law. Don't get in trouble. Don't do things that can get you in trouble. Once you get in trouble, then you have a record, and then it's
okay.
And just believe in God. I mean, He's gonna give you all the help you need.
Yeah. So, is it something? Have you ever thought into mentoring, like mentor selects people that have you ever done that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, tell me about it.
I have actually done many events where I go to schools in Maryland and in the District of Columbia, where they have student events from 1st to 7th grade. So we go there and we talk about what you can do to accomplish things. And just to be an example that, if I did it with no help, you can do it.
Right. Yeah. That is a very, very important situation. So I think that it will have a lot this show that tell people. This is what I like about Cafe Latino. It's just a conversation and how we can motivate more people around, no, the area.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, do you have sisters or brothers?
I have an older brother.
And he went to college too?
No, he he was born with a heart condition.
Oh wow!
So he couldn't finish, but he's actually he spent more time in El Salvador.
Oh okay.
Yeah, he likes it over there.
So
it's more relaxed. It's more relaxed.
So
yeah.
what is the favorite thing from El Salvador? Is it? I'm not sure what is the food from the
pupusas?
Pupusas, yeah.
Pupusas,
It's
yes.
the famous pupusas.
It's the most famous dish, yes.
So it's pupusas, and it's always the pupusas is like this.
It's like a corn tortilla,
Uh-huh.
and they mix it with either cheese or pork.
Uh-huh. And then the favorite thing about pupusas is the thing that you put over, no?
Yes, it's like lettuce or relish.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But one
little
time
spicy.
give me a break. I went to do pupusas one day, and then my son saw this thing orange, you know, and we put it over, and it was the chile. ¿Cómo se llama this red chile?
Hot sauce?
No, this
red
expensive, super spicy.
It's mixed with tomato too.
No, but in the table was these orange things. It was habanero chile.
Habanero, oh no.
Oh my God, it was. So I think that the Salvadoreños really like spicy.
Oh
no?
yes, we do, yeah.
But do you have tamales or no? You don't have tamales?
We had tamales, a little different from Mexico.
What kind of tamales is yours?
Chicken, they're just, I think they're bigger.
But did you put in a plátano?
Yes, in a platen, yeah.
And then you put it like this.
Yes.
That thing, no, like.
And potatoes and carrots.
Oh, okay, no. The real delicious tamales is the Mexican tamales.
I know, I love them.
This you put it over the corn leaves.
Yes,
You
and
know,
the little ones.
and very tiny.
Oh, I love the spicy ones. They're the best.
I know the mole and.
We love food.
Yeah. So it says it's wonderful. Talking about all this interesting stuff, and let's help more small business to get better. No, I think it's something that we should compromise.
And go to events, you know, go to all kinds of events.
So events like they can find in like chambers.
Yeah, like I belong to the Salvadorian Chamber of Commerce.
Okay,
yes.
so go to different chambers, go to different events.
They always have events.
Associations, there are a lot of associations also they have events, so and do the work.
And you don't have to pay for that.
That's
a lot of the stuff they do, like where I belong, they do all kinds of events especially for business owners, because they realize that that's what helps the economy.
Okay.
Small business is what drives the economy. You generate employment, and if you help this business maintain, then you will have a stable society.
Absolutely. So, it's been a pleasure to have you here in Cafe Latino. It's very interesting, and we're looking forward to many events that they want to come. And
yes, definitely, my pleasure.
And in your webpage also, do you have the information about things that you do, the events that you participate?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So people can read the webpage and
people can check it
there. And it's just a thing that I believe that the Hispanic we can help each other more.
Yes.
Like we should work more tie each other, like mentoring each other. I think I believe in mentoring a lot, and so I've been trying to mentor a lot of small business. And the most important thing today is remember that the new generation of marketing
yes.
is social media, and so it's important that people go beyond just the newspaper and magazine.
Exactly, yeah.
So that is super important. Well, this is Cafe Latino, and the topic today was talking about small business and how go beyond. But something very important to remember always, it doesn't matter where you're coming from or what you do, the important thing is focus and have a goal and accomplish it and never, ever give up. I'm Laura Ramirez Drain, and this is Cafe Latino, and we continue. Have a great day.